When they put that out, I was like, man, this is good. People don't see this in this. They don't see this in this. So you need a nigga like me to come out here and break the Bible down to you. I'm giving you nothing but the truth. This motherfucker got all these golds and chains and rings and shit on. And who go out and eat some baked cookies like that? Why this motherfucker ain't eating no steak? Why you ain't eating something organic or some motherfucking fruit? Why your fat ass eating something that's unnutritious as cookies?
That the problem is, if Tommy them do it or the mega church do it, it's a problem because they're not family. Well, Kevin, let me just, I don't know if you know. That's what I'm saying. Peace be still. Keith would not be okay with that. So this tells me that
she said Keith this time. Obviously, you don't know shit about Keith. Mm-hmm. If he's not okay with that, then he wouldn't be okay with his kids getting kicked out of his house. He wouldn't be okay with people taking his shit out of his house. He wouldn't be okay with his mama being in charge. He wouldn't be okay with his mom being online. He wouldn't be okay. He wouldn't be okay. He wouldn't be okay before he started to get to me. There's too many things he wouldn't be okay with before you get to that shit. So woe is me for coming out here and telling the truth to people so they know that their money is going to the wrong place. It's actually going to the abyss. The abyss. It's not going to him. He don't have a car. How you start off? You got a car. You got a house. You got all this money. Now you ain't got nothing. You don't even have a car now. Dog's gone. You think he would have been okay? It's too many things that. Do you think he was okay with that outfit he had on when they showed that picture? Do you think that outfit was okay? Do you think it would have been okay by him that TomiK put that on his birthday panel? Do you think it would be okay? Do you think that would be okay? How the fuck he go get mad at something that I'm putting on my own fucking Instagram? And he's not at the point where he could be okay with anything. Have you ever thought about that? He's not at the point that he could be okay. He could be okay, displeased, happy, anything. In his predicament. You think it's okay that his kids ain't seen him in months since July? Do you think it's okay that the kids said that the electricity was cut off? Do you think it was okay? Do you think it's okay that his baby mama's trying to jump on his kids? You think that's okay? Did you think it was okay when that young lady came up here and said that my mama hit her in the face and left scratch marks on her face? Do you think that was okay? Before Keith get to me, he got to get through the okays from those things. So let's talk about those things first. Because what you just said was I was on my Instagram. I wasn't on Bigo. And I privatized it. Mm-hmm. I privatized my Instagram. All the material that they Truth Teller was getting got for free. He just went and took what I had on my Instagram, recorded it, and put it online. And so did other bloggers. They did the same thing. What I get for that? Why you counting money and then talking about say key fund and the cautious one on my YouTube channel that I have partnered with YouTube because of the traffic that's coming to my page and the entertainment or the things that I'm putting on my platform that all does not have anything to do with Keith at all. And this was started in 2019 prior to Keith's accident. So I don't have a right for people to donate to my channel. I don't have a right to that. All the material that I gave up, and then when I came over here, I wasn't even talking about Keith over here like that. I was talking about Bible study. So you don't think that nobody should donate to my channel for what I do. When they ain't paying attention to none of this shit, they ain't getting no truth from y'all. Because listen, if they was getting truth from y'all and they already knew this shit, they wouldn't come here. Why would they come here? I'm talking about God. They ain't paying me no attention when I was on Instagram. Why they paying attention to me now? At least I ain't on Bigo getting views and asking for CAs and gifts and beans. I don't know why people. You can join my family. Don't even worry about it. You can come under my. Don't even worry about it. I take my $2 from these videos that I'm doing. I take the $2. I ain't interested in that. Cause see, I've been known to be a man that worked for mine. I do that. I work for mine. I get mine from the mud. If you do what you do and you got to make up shit to get a bean or you got to be affiliated with somebody to get gifts, I'm cool. All my shit is organic. This is my material. If I wasn't saying shit that people was interested in listening to, guess where they wouldn't be? Over here. A lot of the shit that I see, even when they talking about my brother, don't even be entertaining. They get 100 and some views. Maybe 80. Maybe less. I'm doing a great work over here. I'm doing a great work over here. And if them kids didn't come to my platform, do you think TomiK would have? Matter of fact, she called TomiK first. TomiK was looking for an interview with her. She ain't want to say it. She didn't want to talk to her. Why she didn't want to talk to her when she called her and she got in touch with her? Why she didn't tell her the shit that she said on here? They asked me, could they speak? I said, let's do it. If TomiK could have did it and she could have controlled the narrative, but see, that's the thing. If they came on TomiK's and said what they said here, TomiK knew she was fucked up. That's why she didn't want them kids to talk on her platform. Now she let everybody talk. She let my ex that she don't know talk because she's saying something about me. But them girls, when they came up there, they was talking about her because she was the one that's doing the Pastor P81. And she knew she was wrong because the money wasn't going to the kids. They was going to Miss Regina, who she was supporting, that was keeping the kids away from her. That's why she didn't want them on here. So you gonna skip all that. You probably ain't gonna run. You gonna skip all that shit, skip his kids to go all the way to Saginaw and ask a hoe about me. Why? To deflect from the fact, oh, I need to do something because his kids came out and they said this shit. First, Endo wasn't a cousin, then he was. Then you got fucked in the game from that because you was doxing somebody that you wasn't even supposed to be doxed, so you ended up getting banned. Now you all fucked up. You out here talking you out here window shopping and talking behind a motherfucking glass window like you in jail because you can't get in the motherfucking facility and say nothing to nobody because you got banned for doing something you weren't supposed to. And you been doing shit all the time. God just showing everybody, look how she messing up over here. She lied about this. She doing because a lie can't tarry. I've been saying the same shit for 6 months. People just now coming out saying, you know what? Kevin was telling the truth the whole motherfucking time. He was telling the truth the whole time. He said something about Miss Regina, and everybody was saying, you ain't supposed to say that about your mama, player. That ain't cool, bro. You come out here, you can't talk about mama. You can't talk about mama when she wrong. There's a lot of kids in the house stuck in the house while their mama doing drugs, and when CPS come by, they can't say nothing because they don't want to get their ass whooped, or they don't know what's gonna happen, so they gotta suffer for not speaking because that's their mama. And then you supposed to sit here and think that I'm supposed to be complicit to the bullshit because that's his mama when he in the house cussing her out. How in the fuck is he in there cussing her out and y'all motherfuckers supporting her to where she ain't got a job, but his kids ain't taken care of. Make that make sense. What's the bigger issue? What's the fucking bigger issue? You motherfuckers is so stuck in virtual reality that you can't get out in real life. Get out the fucking matrix, my nigga. You the fucking reason why women ain't coming out, kids ain't coming out and saying stuff. But let a man be in there beating a woman. What you expect her to do? Shit, that's her husband. Why don't nobody ever say, you know, the Bible say that's your husband, so you supposed to take your ass getting beat and stay in there. That's your boyfriend. He a man. You supposed to stay there and get beat. Don't call nobody. Don't say nothing. Don't get no authorities involved. Just keep your mouth shut. That's your husband. Yeah, right. See how it fits for you when it suits what you want. But when we speak about shit in reality, when people is really getting beat, when kids is really getting raped, when shit is really happening motherfuckers in real life, and you motherfuckers going by this virtual reality bullshit that don't make no sense, and you victimizing the victims, and you keeping the predator, the motherfucking you keeping the predator in place because they don't say nothing. Long as you don't say nothing, you good. Anytime a motherfucker open their mouth, you got a problem with it when it's favorable to you. When it's favorable to your greedy ass cause. And you attack the people that's really for the man, his kids, his woman, his best friend, his brother, his cousin. You done went through the whole fucking, and these are all people that's close to the situation. But you want to go and get Stephanie from 5 years ago to talk about a nigga that's 5 years removed from that shit. What the fuck you think she gonna say? She can't even get her fucking car fixed. She ain't here judging it. She stabbed her fucking boyfriend. Her boyfriend, not her husband. Her boyfriend she stabbed and lost her son. Ask her about that shit before you start talking about me. Ask her about that shit. And if she tried to deny it, I got the records in here. I've been waiting on your shit. I've been waiting on your shit to come out. Why you think I done kept the fucking records all this? You don't want to fuck with somebody like that. I got records on all them people. Ask my wife. I got their social security numbers. I got all that shit. Just in case some shit come up. Just cause shit always come up later. Just keep that shit. You don't want to play with me. And TomiK, you fucked up. You fucked up for real, but people didn't catch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. She said that she was for Pastor Pete, right? I'm doing this for my nigga, right? She said the $1 a days was for Keith, right? So let me ask y'all a question. If the $1 a days was something that you was gonna do for Keith to support Keith, y'all tell me why, if that's your boy and you don't give a fuck, you gonna support him through every motherfucking thing, and it's the right motherfucking thing to do. Why the fuck did you have to come out and ask your supporters, do you think it's okay? Do y'all think we should continue to give support for Pastor P81? Why would the supporters have to convince you that it's right to continue to do? Because you wanted to get a census. And I bet you was looking for the former church members and the people that you could keep that was close to you, huh? That was in the church, so you can stay tethered to the church and the congregation and or the congregation or whoever these families are that's connected, interconnected with Keith. So you can keep their support. That's why you did that. You wanted to see how many people is supporting Keith through the Pastor P81 that's attached and tethered that wasn't Tomcats. So you can see, you go ask another motherfucker, I'm gonna go and ask my audience, do you think it's okay for me to support my brother, my business partner, or whatever you say he is? I'm gonna ask the supporters to do what's right for my brother. Yes, Shannon Ellis, you caught it. Yes. Now, here's the thing that we don't think about. What if they said, we not gonna do it no more? We don't want to be involved. Would she still be pushing Pete? Because she don't give a fuck about Keith Jones. Because if she gave a fuck about Keith Jones, she'd make sure his bills was getting paid before she having. But she's more interested in the support than she's interested in the $1 a fucking days. And she proved it. She should have never made that motherfucking video. That was the turning video that I thought she made. Out of all the videos and all her lives that she made, that was the turning point right there. Which I thought everybody should have caught that shit. That was the first thing. Because I shouldn't have to ask another motherfucker to support my brother. I shouldn't have to ask the audience, is it okay for me to participate in the theatrical events that's going on the stage? She should have never made that video, but you know what? Why she made that video? Because she was drinking. She was drunk. And notice her attire. Look at how she was dressed. Hair in the motherfucking wind, glasses on. What y'all think? She made it. Look at her status. Look at her position. See, when you sad, you hold a countenance of sad. But when you complacent and you in a dead sense of complacency, and you comfortable, you can say, what y'all think? What you think? Should I go ahead and get to this nigga anymore, or should I just stop? What y'all think? What y'all think? Now, if y'all support it, then I'll keep on doing it. But if y'all don't support it, that's pimping to me, baby. And she had the glasses on, motherfucker. She had the glasses on, player. What the fuck you think? You cool with it? If y'all rock with it, then I'll rock with it. But if y'all ain't fucking with the nigga, I ain't fucking with the nigga either. I'm like, damn, they ain't catch this shit? Oh, y'all ain't used to no motherfucking pimping then. Y'all ain't used to go watch some of these pimping Ken and all them motherfuckers. Bishop Don Juan, go look at these motherfucking videos. Go read some books on pimping. She done read this book while she was in. I'm like, damn, she done read this motherfucking pimp book. Cause she got this motherfucking shit down. She got these motherfuckers. They just like, this is pimping. This pimping 101, baby. I read the motherfucking book. Slim. I read them books. I seen pimping. I know what pimping is. And them motherfuckers over there sedated just like a motherfucking pimp would sedate a beautiful woman. You like, damn, why she just don't get up and just leave? Why is she staying here? No, I gotta go get his money to sugar daddy. I gotta go give it to him, baby. I'm like, why you just don't keep the money and just go ahead and take care of yourself? No, I need him. I want him to give me my clothes. I want him. But it's you that's doing the work. You doing the work. Why would you take thousands of dollars and give it to him when you can go out and make your own way? You can buy your own clothes. And you ain't got to be worried about calling no bitch or nothing. And you can be looked at as a woman. And with respect, no, that ain't what I want. I'd rather give it to them. Go ahead then. You can't convince no hoe. I'm over there, I'm trying to convince people. When I first started, I was trying to convince people, look, this is the truth of the matter. This is what happened. This is what ain't happening. Look, this is what, you know what? No, because I don't believe TomiK is that way. I like what she say, and I've known her for all this time. I'm like, this some whole shit. So my target audience was totally different because you can get the hoes later on. They gonna clean up themselves later on. Because you can't be a hoe for too long. You gonna have to stop. Your box is gonna stop after a while.
He said he gonna get the hoes later.
But let me just get a couple of people that I know got some common sense and maybe we can get these hoes later on. Because you can conform back to reality, but you're going to have to do it. Nobody's going to have to tell you or convince you through logic and reasoning that this is suitable for you. So we'll just wait. After you start to lose your beauty, start to lose your grace, after them tattoos start sagging, and if somebody rape you, somebody do something harmful to you, then you'll get it. I said, I ain't gonna convince these niggas of nothing. If I do anything, I'm just gonna play with them. Cause I know I'm not gonna change your mind. Kevin, you're not gonna change their mind. They gonna be like, I ain't worried about it, bro. I ain't even worried about these hoes. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm familiar with a hoe. I'm familiar with them. You can't convince them of shit to change their life. You can't convince them. Go and convince a woman to stop being a whore. If she a whore. Let's see how that works for you. Go and get a nigga and tell him the benefits of just having one woman. Don't even worry about it. Don't even go see it. Go see if you can do it. I challenge. Go and see Go get the biggest hoe you know that's a man and try to change him. Go get it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if you're able to convince that motherfucker to stop hoeing. Let's see. You ain't gonna convince no hoe not to be a hoe. They gonna dog your ass out. What the fuck you mean? I can do what the fuck I want to do with my money. If I want to give my money to TomiK, I can give my motherfucking money to Tommy. Okay, well then go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and be the hoe you is and keep doing what you doing. One thing I done got out of for the last couple of years, I ain't gonna be trying to be nobody's, I ain't gonna be managing no hoes. That's one thing I ain't gonna do.
I ain't gonna try to save a hoe.
I ain't gonna be doing it. And they sure do. They sure do need it. They need management. Because they ain't gonna be an independent thinker.
The hoes need management.
They need somebody to tell them what to do. That's the real pimp right there. She's the real motherfucking pimp right there.
She pimping them, huh?
Them hoes need management.
Funny.
What else she say?
She don't really know your brother either. You feel me? Like, right. Exactly. So I'm just trying to figure out how you can have outrage for one and it's okay over here and vice versa. It can't work like that. I'm just saying, you know, if you trying to get her off of here because she's talking about your brother, well, Kevin, let me just say, because I'm an old girl, we about 2016, going on 7, 8 years, if it's not longer. You know that people consider the people on the internet strangers, more family to him, more respectful or loyal to him than the people that share the same blood. I'm just saying.
And I'm just saying that them motherfuckers wasn't the people that he put his name on that bike. My name was on that bike. See, that's why you gotta face reality. See, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Didn't I tell you earlier? You don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just running your mouth. That's your mouth meat talking. Your mouth meat just talking. You want to get your views. You got them today. Now, I did think that you was articulate and you expressed yourself right earlier, but you just do a little bit too much and too much talking. This where you look stupid. This where you look stupid, because where you motherfuckers at now? If he depended on y'all more than he depended on his family, who he with? Who you with? And that kind of mentality is the reason why most of us don't have wheels. That kind of mentality is the reason why most of us don't have wheels. These people care about me more than they care about me. And then God said, hold up. Hold up, Pastor P. Now, hindsight is 20/20, right? So do you think if Keith seen that this shit was gonna happen the way it did on June 7th and he knew he was gonna have an accident, do you think that he'll be growing closer to y'all or to his motherfucking family? See, because Keith wasn't worried about the people sometimes they fuck you up. Because some people's divine perspective fucks them up. And they start to believe what people say about them. And they start living vicariously through the personality, through the image, instead of the real shit. Because I'm going to tell you this. If that wasn't a flawed perspective, If Keith could have made a decision prior to him knowing that he would have an accident, I guarantee you he would put things in place for his family. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Out of all the women that he was sleeping with, I showed y'all the clip where he said, if something happens to me, I'm going to let Shay take care of it. That's why I couldn't. When I came out, I said, you know what? Let me be fair. I may not like some things about this individual. I may not like it, but that ain't my woman. It's not my judgment to say. And I'm going to just put this out here today. Whatever she did with that money that happened prior to Pastor P81, that was something. That was Keith's wishes. That's what Keith said. You can't condemn Shay for anything that she did because that's what Keith entrusted himself to. That's the mother of his children. That's the woman that's been with him. Whatever proceeds that she used for her own benefit, I may think is wrong. It may not be right, but Keith decided that's what he wanted for himself. And he should have that right. None of us should say anything about it. And I couldn't say nothing. Although I was showed the what could have been made during a certain time and period, I can't say nothing before August when my mom took over. I don't know what happened with the money. I can't say nothing about it. That's what Keith's wishes was for his woman. And I don't have a right to come in here and tell her nothing about no money. And I ain't gonna do it. That was his wishes. That's what his wishes. No matter what she did that I felt was inappropriate or wasn't right, I ain't gonna say nothing about no money. We just gonna keep that. Now this is what a motherfucker don't know. Shay came out and apologized to his oldest daughter. She did. She came out and apologized to her. She said she was sorry. I can respect that. That's integrity. I ain't heard Regina come out here and say she's sorry about anything. She ain't even showing no receipts. I ain't heard TomiK come out here and say, you know what, I apologize. I said Endo wasn't his cousin, but he really is. I ain't got a public apology for her saying that I wasn't his brother. I have never gotten an apology. More criticism, and it ain't even constructive criticism what she giving. Because in constructive criticism, is three components to constructive criticism. It has to be clear, it has to be direct, and it has to be helpful. That's all the things that a friend would do for a person that she says she respects and she loves, and as a business partner for his family. She would be constructively criticizing us if we was doing wrong. And she's going to be direct with it. She's not going to talk to other people and other people to talk to other people to talk to other people to say shit. She going to be direct and she going to be clear. She ain't directly come to me, so I knew it wasn't constructive. That's why I was saying, come and talk to me. I was giving her a chance to get out of that bullshit. I tried to help her get out the bullshit by saying, you can come and talk to me. Obviously, I got some influence. Obviously. Because out of the 7 billion people in the world, if you ain't here tonight, you ain't watching them. You watching me. I don't even need to go through this video no more. Most of the time when I talk to people and I say things to people, I don't even, it be taking too long sometimes. And some of these videos be so ignorant. I got to 2 minutes and 30 seconds in this video. And I made an hour-long spiel within 2 minutes and 30 seconds after that last song. So there's no need for me to go over anything anymore with this situation. We gonna keep it a buck. These motherfuckers don't know what they talking about, bro. They don't care about Keith. They care about Pastor P. That's who they care about. I know they don't care about me. I never did say that they did, and I never came out here for them.
I don't have it figured out, but Shopify really does.
So fuck them.